Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be answering your questions in a part 2 Q&A. If you guys have not seen part 1, make sure to check that out somewhere on this channel, okay? And let's just get right into this one. Number 27, lowest point in life. I think my lowest point in life would probably have to be when I had my first heartbreak in 11th grade. I was just living in denial, and there was this one instant where I was in the hospital for dehydration, and I remember I was all alone in my room watching Family Guy, and all of a sudden, like, the TV turns off. And I started bawling my eyes out, and I was like, oh my gosh, even this TV hates me. And I just started crying, and I don't know, I just felt in that moment like God was like trying to wake me up and tell me something like, look, you're gonna be better, but just don't run back to what hurt you. And of course, being young and naive, you know, I ran back to ish that I shouldn't have. So yeah, so I definitely think that was like a low point in life. Number 28, would you ever be friends with benefits? Probably not, because you're not getting a lot of benefits. One of us is probably gonna like each other more, and that's probably gonna be you. And I don't see the point in being friends with benefits. Like, I'm a relationship kind of girl. Like, I don't see the point in being friends with benefits. Plus, I think there's, like, different types of friends with benefits. Like, there's the people that you just strictly hit up, like, whenever you want some. And then there's other people where, like, you're actually, like, friends with them. Like, you guys can hang out. You guys can go places together. But, like, you know, whenever you want some, obviously you can get some. So I ain't about that life. Like, too many things. Like, I like to have feelings, okay? And I know a lot of people out there, like, are terrified to have feelings, but I like to know my feelings, okay? 29, how do you move on from a breakup? How do you move on from a breakup? Okay, there's a few things. I think you take time, but give yourself a limit. You know, I would say give yourself a month. During this month, you block this person, you delete this person, their number and everything, and then you know, whenever you need to cry, you cry. Whenever you need to scream into your pillow, you scream into your pillow. Just do things like to let out all your emotions, to let out all your feelings. And then once that month is up, no more. You don't go back to how you were. At that point, you keep yourself busy, you know, with school, with work, with your friends, with your family, like whatever the case may be, like you keep yourself focused on yourself, make yourself better. But don't like overdo it, like don't exhaust yourself to the point where you're just like, I don't know what year I'm in, you know, but just, I don't know, just kind of, you know, work out your mind a little bit to where like when it's time to go to sleep, like you're tired, like you're not up thinking about what this person's doing or what, you know, they're talking to, who they're talking to or whatever. And finally, I think there is power in praying. I definitely think, you know, when you pray, there's so much power in it. And I don't just pray when things, you know, are bad. I think you should always pray when things are good and bad, but you just, you know, just always have to have that faith that, you know, God's going to lead you through it. If he puts you in the situation, he's going to get you out the situation. That's how I see it. So I definitely think that's how, you know, you get over a breakup or you move on from a breakup. Number 30. If you can give yourself, if you can give your young self advice, what would it be? Probably not to be too boy crazy. Like, not to try to find the one when you're 15, 16, 17 years old. Don't put your worth in a guy's hands, because once that mofo drops it, it's gonna take years, okay? I think that would just be it. Like, just love yourself and enjoy yourself, and just don't be so boy crazy, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah. 31, how do you gain trust / trust someone? Okay. Gain trust, obviously, you just have to be honest with a person, you know. I think that's how you gain, like, the person's trust. Like, if they're like, I bet you're with 5 other girls, and you're really at work, you know, and you just Snapchat a picture of you at work, like, there you go. But, I don't know, I think it's definitely hard to trust people, especially someone new, because, like, you don't know what this person's intentions are. But you can never compare your ex to your next. You cannot do that. You can't compare the new person in your life to someone from your past, because that's how you get messed up, that's how your feelings get messed up, and that's how trust issues become a major issue in your relationship. Trust is a very hard thing, and I think once you lose the trust, it's very hard to rebuild it. But I don't know, I mean, if this person's honest with you, and if this person tells you like it is, then they're honest with you. How you gain trust is just, trust this person, I usually put guys through, like, a bunch of tests. Like, I'll be like, oh, like, I'll say some dumb stuff or something to see how they react to it. And then, if they're really lying to me, like, I'm gonna know, and I'm not gonna like you. And if they're being honest with me, I'm just gonna be like, come here, honey. Like, you all mine, okay? But yeah, so that's my take on trust. I think it's something you definitely have to work for, and whatnot. 32, what is romantic to you? Okay, I ain't gonna go all into detail, but I'll say two things. A guy that listens is, I think, so romantic. Like, when a guy just wants to know about you and add like the yeah, okay, cool, yeah, all right, yeah, we'll see, okay, cool. Not like that kind of guy. No, I'm talking about the guy that's just like, keep going. Like, he just wants to listen to you because, he's just like so into you that he's just so interested in what you're saying. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. So I definitely think a guy that listens is just so romantic, and a guy and slow dancing. But not like the weird slow dancing where you guys are like a mile away from each other. No. I'm talking like, it's like your hands are like around his neck, and like his hands are like around your waist, and y'all are slow dancing, and you guys are it's just so intimate, because it's like nobody's thinking about what's about to happen next. Like, you guys are just so into that moment that's just like, like, you guys are just in each other's presence, like, I'm just saying. Slow dancing is very romantic. And like, now y'all don't even know what song is playing because you're just so into that moment. Number 33, favorite piece of clothing. I think I would say a good pair of skinny jeans, like skin tight skinny jeans, and a studded belt. I'm into studded belts. I've always been into studded belts. But yeah, my favorite clothing pieces, 34, what does it take to be in a relationship with you? I think it just takes trust, loyalty, communication, patience, because, look, I need someone that's calm, cool, and collected, because sometimes I be freaking out in situations that I don't need to be freaking out in, but, like, I just definitely need that guy that just to, kind of, like, relax me and just to chill, like, just be like, relax, baby girl, I got this, like, I don't know. But anyways, I don't know. I definitely think all it takes, honestly, is just if we connect, if we vibe, if there's that spark between us, I'm already yours, okay? But if there's not, then I'm not yours. So, sorry. But yeah, it doesn't take a lot to be in a relationship with me, honestly. It's just y'all lazy or something. I don't know. 35. What if your family and your friends don't like your partner? Okay. Warning, if you or a guy that I dated, talked to, remotely even liked, or even looked at, please skip to the next question, because your feelings are about to get destroyed, okay? Every single person that I ever brought home, that I brought around my friends, nobody liked you, okay? I said, yeah, I know what I said. I said, oh, they liked you, they never liked anyone else, they liked you a lot. Yeah, I lied, okay? Grow up and get over it. And it was so hard because I was just kind of like, why can't anyone ever be happy for me? And it was so weird because, like, my family was kind of, like, cool with it. Like, they're like, okay, whatever. But it was, like, my friends are the ones that were just like, we don't like him. Like, my friends hated every single guy that was ever in my life, okay? And I'll tell you what happened, okay? Well, I'll tell you my advice for this, okay? If you guys have just started to date, probably, like, a year or less in dating, you should definitely sit down with your family and your friends and see why they don't like this person, because chances are you're going through the, like, honeymoon phase where you're not seeing like this person can do no wrong to you, but your family and your friends can obviously see right through that. So definitely sit down and talk with them and see why they don't like this person. Now, if y'all have been in a relationship for, let's say, 5+ years and y'all maybe have a little family together, maybe you guys are living together, maybe you guys are working on moving in together and, you know, starting your life together. At this point in time, 5+ years of a relationship, does it really matter if people really like your partner or not? Like, at the end of the day, what matters is your happiness. Your happiness is what matters. If this relationship is so good, like there's no trust issues, there's no, you know, not a lot of arguments, there's no disrespect in it or whatever, and you guys have like that perfect relationship, then who really cares if they accept it? Like, as long as, like, you know, you're happy and your partner's happy and y'all good together and y'all each other's ride or die, like, it don't even matter. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? There are people out there, and it's like the closest people to you, that never want to see you happy. And it's a sad, sad fact of life, but it's the truth. I honestly think as long as you're happy and your partner makes you happy, what else doesn't matter? And I know you're like, oh, I want everyone to get along, and I want wedding gifts and baby shower gifts, and I just want presents. I know, honey, me too, okay? But look, sometimes at the end of the day, okay, it don't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter if they accept it, him or her. And, you know, as long as you're happy and you feel like this person, you know, you have like a special bond with this person, that's all that matters. Now, if you really, really, really want everyone to get along, just be like, look, be mature about it, okay? Don't start arguments or anything. That's not what I'm here for. But just be like, you know, this person is who makes me happy. At least give this person a try and, you know, see where things go and whatever. And if it doesn't work, like, y'all don't have to talk to this person, but, like, don't throw me to the side either, you know? So I think that's my best advice I can give. Like, you know, just see, if it's like a year or less, see why, you know, people don't like him, you know, maybe because, or her, like, maybe it's because, you know, they don't know them, you know, maybe they're stuck on, like, your ex or something, like, whatever the case may be, just see why they don't like them, and then, you know, maybe try to fix that. But if y'all have been together forever, like, girl, dude, just enjoy your relationship, okay? Stop trying to worry, stop trying to make other people happy, you know, make you and your significant other happy, okay? There you go. Okay, 36, what do you do when you're not interested in someone but they may be interested in you? Okay, well, first you gotta figure out if they're interested, because it does say maybe. You also have to keep in mind that sometimes people that flirt with you or seem that they like you, they may be bored, they may be lonely, they may not be over their ex, they may be waiting for their partner to text them back. So you definitely have to, you know, kind of see the difference, because if someone's just flirting with you, like, it's just flirting, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. But, you know, and if, okay, let's say you find out they like you and whatever, and you're like, I don't know how I feel about this, then we'll go out on a date with them, okay? If you know them and they're, you know, safe and everything, go out with them on a date and have fun, and then see how that turns out. If you're like, no way in heck I'm ever going out with this person, like, I already like someone, or maybe I already have someone in my life, then just be like, you know what, I don't want to ruin our friendship, okay? Like, don't lie, like, say the truth, but, like, just come about it, like, really nicely about it, you know? Don't be mean. Like, there's already too much ish in the world going on. We don't need other mean people in the world, okay? Just be nice, okay? So yeah. 37. If your friend is dating or talking to someone and they forget about you, how do you deal with that? Funny story, because I kind of going through this right now. I met this guy last year and we hit it off. We became really good friends, and we would stop talking every now and then, and when he comes back, like, when he starts talking to me again, he'll be like, oh, like, I was talking to someone, or like, I wasn't over my ex or something, and I'd be like, oh, okay, like, okay. So I think, this is what I think. If you're a real friend, of course you're going to be there for your friends every single day, ride or die, all day, you know, but if your friend is never there for you whenever you need them the most, you need to reevaluate your friendship, okay? If this person's there for you whenever you need them and you're there for them, y'all have a cool relationship. All power to you. But I definitely think that, you know, a lot of times when people get into a relationship, they always consider their partner to be their best friend, because, you know, they get all intimate and they be talking all, you know, and everything, okay? And they're always together and they're always spending time because they always want to fall in love with each other. And that's cool. Like, there's nothing wrong. Don't hate on other people's relationships, okay? I suggest maybe you go find a relationship, or, you know, you keep keep yourself busy, because once you keep yourself busy, you're really not going to notice who talks to you and who doesn't talk to you, because you're so busy, you know. If you're just going to sit there by the phone waiting for it to ring, like, you're going to be real disappointed. So, you know, go out there, live your life, you know, see the world, and don't be so trapped up into, you know, your friends' lives or whatever. Like, there's nothing wrong with, you know, keeping up with your friends, but just don't be nosy, okay? Just saying. I don't like nosy people. I'm just, okay, anyways, that's not the point. So there's that. 38, ever told a guy something you did not mean? Yes, I have. Again, if I ever talk to you, skip to the next question, because I'm about to hurt your feelings. I always told guys, like, there was a lot of empty I love yous, a lot of empty I'm in love with yous, a lot of, like, there was a lot of, like, I want to be with you forever, like, no, I don't even know whatever, like, forever is, okay? And there was times where I would tell dudes, like, I want you to be my first, and, like, my last, and my only, and that was a lie, because deep down inside, I already knew, like, ain't none of that happening, okay? Like, it was not meant to be. It was, like, I knew that, but the reason why I said all that was because I wanted them to stay. And because I knew, like, I wasn't gonna do anything with them, like, I was just like, oh, like, maybe if I say this, like, they would stay, like, just a little bit longer. And obviously, as you guys can see, my plan, you know, did not go as well, because ain't nobody here, which is good. Like, I don't want you back, okay? Just please move on. Okay, anyways. 39, should the guy or the girl pay? All right, y'all have never seen me mad on here, and prepare for this, okay? Here's the thing. I feel like everybody makes such a big deal on who the heck should pay on a date. It does not matter who pays on a date. You have your money in your credit card, they have their money in their credit card. At the end of the day, y'all can decide to stop trying to worry about it, like, a month before this date happens, okay? Stop trying to worry about it. You know, you get all dolled up, you look your best, you know, he looks his best, all that's cool, okay, good. Stop trying to freaking, like, take your eye off the ball. It does not matter who pays, okay? Stop with this. Y'all are, like, paying so much attention to, like, the most pointless things ever. It does not matter who pays. What matters, okay, is what matters is who had fun. Like, if you had fun, if you guys connected, if you guys had good vibes, if you guys had good conversations, if you guys want to see each other again, that's what matters, not who pays. Money comes and money goes. It does not matter. You pay, guess what? Next paycheck you're gonna have that same money back again. You're probably gonna spend on something else. It does not matter, okay? Like, y'all need to stop with the who pays. Like, I'm grown, I can pay. Good for you, honey. Nobody cares. We all just care about how the date went, okay? Just enjoy yourself, okay? That's all that matters. It does not matter who pays, okay? All right. Rant over. Thank you. Next question. Number 40. Were you always holy? I was always, like, I used to always, I mean, I still do, but I always went to church and whatnot, and I think last year, I wasn't feeling good. Mother Nature had hit, and I was watching TV. I had woken up from my nap, and I was watching TV, and this pastor came on, and everything he was saying, it was just, like, hitting me. Like, he was, like, talking to my heart and soul, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like, God wanted me to wake up from sleep just to hear this. Like, oh my gosh. And I think ever since then, I definitely, like, began to get really, really holy, and that's where my spiritual Sundays came from, so I hope you guys enjoyed those. But yeah, I definitely think, I don't know, I think just something inside of me just kind of, like, lit up, and it inspired me to do, you know, those videos and stuff. So I definitely, you know, thank God I'm definitely holy, you know. So yeah. 41. Have you ever been cheated on? Not that I know of, but I do have, like, another question that I have on here. I kind of answer it, but as far as this question goes, no. I don't know if I have. I honestly would not be surprised if I was ever cheated on, you know, because the dudes that I used to mess with, yeah, they weren't that good. Anyways, but yeah, so I don't know, it don't even matter. Now that's all the past, so, you know, if you did cheat on me, high five. Do it now and see what happens, okay? All right. Number 42, what's a deal breaker for you? I have 4 deal breakers. I have a smoker. I don't care what you're smoking. I don't do that. A drinker. I only drink at weddings, and that's, like, barely ever, so I'm not about that life. A liar. If you lie about something big, you're gonna lie about something small. And if you lie about something small, you're gonna lie about something big. So there's that. And a cheater. I can't deal with a cheater. I feel like once you do that, like, you just destroyed everything that we ever, like, we're aiming for, like whatever we had built up until that point, and I'm not about to like rebuild it with a cheater. Like, you know, good luck to you, karma, okay? And that's it. Just move on in life, you know? I definitely think, obviously, in certain situations, but I honestly, at this point in time, like, I cannot deal with a cheater. Like, you, on your way, sir. I don't deserve this, okay? Like, if you're not giving me the respect that I deserve, you out the door, okay? That's just how I am. Like, I'm not putting up with no ish. Like, I feel like I put up with enough ish that, like, you know, I ain't trying to do that for the rest of my life. Okay, 43. How do you know when you are ready to date? I think you know when you know. I think when you're ready to, and don't date just because everyone around you is dating and you're lonely and you, oh my gosh, like you see all these pictures on Instagram of all these relationship goals. Nobody cares. It's just a picture, okay? I definitely think, you know, when you're ready, you're ready. And, you know, when you find that person that you kind of connect with and you vibe with, then there's your date. You know, I feel like in this day and age, this dating thing sucks, but, you know, it's okay. We gonna make it through. I'm gonna find the one still, okay? I'm gonna find the one, okay. 44, relationship goals. To be in a relationship would probably be my first goal. And I don't know, just someone I connect with, someone I vibe with. Basically, I just want to hold hands with my man and walk through life together. And when I say that, though, I don't mean lying and cheating and disrespectfulness or anything like that. But I'm talking like, you know, in wedding vows, they say like in sickness and health and for rich or for poor. Like, if you don't got something, I got something. If I don't got something, you're gonna have something. Like, you know, like, that's how I see like a relationship. Like, you know, whatever you lack, like, is whatever I have. Whatever I have is something you lack. I don't know if that sounds right, but y'all get it, okay? So yeah, so that's how I see it. I don't know, I think just to be in a relationship would probably be my number one goal at this point. But, yeah, I don't know. I just think when you find someone you're comfortable with and just you can laugh with them and just talk with them and stuff like that, you know? That kind of thing. 45, do looks really matter? No. I don't think they matter. I think obviously you do have to have that like physical attraction, but in my opinion, like sometimes like dudes will be in the friend zone, okay? And like we'll start talking or something, like just the way they are, just the way like they carry themselves, like not physically, but like the way that they talk, like up here, I'm just like, where were you? Like you were hiding in my friend zone? Like really? So yeah, so I don't know, I don't think looks really matter, and in my opinion, like y'all can say what you want, but this is my opinion, therefore I have the right to it. If you're a type of person that only looks at a person's looks, and like, you just like, don't care about anything else but this person's looks, I think that's very shallow, because I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, like, no one, like, we're not gonna look like how we look now, like, a year from now, 5 years, 10, 20, 50 years from now. So if you just base, you know, a relationship just on looks, you're gonna end up real disappointed, okay? Now, if this person is, like, so attractive to you and their personality is, like, off the charts and everything, then there you go. Good luck, all power to you. You probably found, you know, a really good catch. But I don't think looks really matter. Like, it don't matter. Like, what matters is up here. If you can turn my brain on and, like, my mind on, you can just have me already. I'm just saying, okay? But yeah, so that's how I see it. I don't think looks really matter. Like, look, we're all beautiful and unique in our own ways, okay? Whether you want to believe that or not, that's just how I see the world. 46, were there any rumors about you? If so, what were they? There probably were rumors. I feel like there's rumors about everyone, but, there was probably rumors of, that I was boy crazy, that I was, like, obsessed with all these guys that I didn't even know. I didn't even know their name. Like, look, I cannot be obsessed with you if I don't know your first and your last name, okay? Because, like, I have to match up my first name with your last name, okay? So there's that. But yeah, there was, like, I don't know, there was probably rumors about me. I really didn't care. Like, and I was a really big flirt. Like, can y'all believe that? Like, I was a flirt. I got called, like, the W word because I was, like, flirting, I guess, and I wasn't even flirting. Like, I actually suck at flirting, but, you know, hey, nice to know that, you know, people have no lives and they talk about me, so thank you. I enjoy that. Keep talking. Anyways, Okay, 47, worst relationship. Y'all already know my 11th grade story, but what you guys don't know is I was in this relationship that I didn't want to be in when I was in, it was a summer going to my 10th grade year. Me and this dude had just broken up, and I was still not over him. It took me like 7 to 8 months to get over him, and during this time, this dude comes into my life, and he was the first one to say I was beautiful, and the first one to tell me he loves me, like, aside from family, and he was like, when he was nice, but the second he was mean, let me tell you something, this relationship, there was threats made, there was name calling, there was like a little bit of controllingness involved, and it was just like one like wacky relationship. When I say wacky, I don't mean like a silly goofy relationship, I mean like a crazy one. My friends hated this guy, and I didn't like him, and I tried to break up with him legit every single day for a year and 3 days. Like, I would break up with him, I would tell him like, I'm not allowed to date, I can't date, I don't want to be in a relationship, like, I'm not over my ex, like, I'm not trying to move like on, like, I would just come up with like things, and then like he'd be like, no, don't worry, like he would always have something like to counter everything else I was saying. There were times I would pick up arguments with him, there was times when I would just be like, I would like try to get him mad to the point where he'd be like, oh, I don't want to be with you anymore. Nothing worked. So then there was this one point where he was in the car with this girl that like he had known from school or something, and they were playing this card game. Honestly, I don't remember, like I think it was like Padiddle. Is that what they play in the car now? I don't know. I don't play stuff like this. So they were playing it or whatever, and he ended up like touching like her chest or whatever, and then he didn't tell me about it until like months later, and I thought like, you know, some girls in relationships be like hella upset over this, you know, but I was just like, oh, like finally, like now I can get away from you, like, you know, but that didn't work, and finally 3 days after our 1 year, he finally got the hint, and he was like, fine, like you don't want to be with me, like I'm done trying, da 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 da, and he finally officially broke it off. But I definitely tried. There was definitely like, this relationship was just crazy, like psychotic, but yeah, but we didn't see each other all that often, we didn't go to the same school or anything, so thankfully it didn't like blow up or anything to, God forbid, other things. But you know, it's crazy when you're a teenager what people will say and do, like it's so crazy. 48, if you could hang out with anyone, who would it? Justin Bieber. Listen, dead or alive, Justin Bieber. Okay. 49, were you ever close to losing it? No, I was not, never, because I was never fully like exposed or anything, so you know, I'm good, don't worry. 50, are you ever nervous about making videos? No, because I feel like I'm talking to my friends, and I don't get nervous when I talk to my friends, and I feel like sometimes like it sounds like it because my voice goes like in and out sometimes like in a video, but that's just my voice. Like sometimes it's annoying, you know, I gotta clear my throat sometimes, you know. 51, does your friend text you back? Yes, when I double, triple, and quadruple, sometimes even call him, he answers my text message. If you guys didn't know, my very first video of why aren't they texting you back, that was actually inspired by my best guy friend who does not text me, but guess what? He does now. Okay. 52, worst feeling in a relationship. Okay, my worst feeling in a relationship is feeling like I was like a secret, like a dirty little secret, like nobody can know about you but like me and like a few other friends, and like his 2 friends and like his family, like that's it. I think it's like a worse feeling because you're just kind of like, why are you hiding me? And then also feeling like you're worthless, like feeling like if this person doesn't want me, like who in their right mind's gonna want me? I definitely think that's like a really bad feeling. And I felt both of those like feelings for a while, but not anymore, like, you know, years ago. But yeah, so it definitely sucks. Final question, 53, are you a good girlfriend? Yes, I am probably the most amazing girlfriend you will ever have in your life. I will cook for you, I will clean for you, I will spoil you, I will listen to you, I will give you advice, I will hug you, I will probably be a big baby to you. What else? I'll probably be like all up on you, and then like sometimes I'll be like germs, but you know, either way, it's all love, you know, it's all coming from the heart. Okay, I'm not trying to contaminate you or anything like this. Okay, and I'm not trying to get myself contaminated either, but anyways, so yeah, I think I am the perfect girlfriend, like, you know, because a girlfriend turns into fiance, turns into your wife, and that is thy goal. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for asking me all these questions. I hope I answered it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.